On self-experience in medical testing and geology degree, Porphyria versus Porphyry. I kid you not. They're all of Porphyria is 2 letters different than Porphyry. Porphyry came first. That's something I learned is part of a geology degree, is that a lot of terminology in geology, because it's, centuries old kind of science, where the terminology settled, some of the terms are used elsewhere, whether that's where they are kind of adapted into other places, whether they were adapted from geology or not. So geology has provided a linguistic stability for other realms of science progressing, including like physiology and medicine. So today is Tuesday. I was a bonus of my undergraduate degree, I suppose. So today is Tuesday, 16 June 2026 AD. And here I, Tanis, she/her/hers of Seattle, reflect on my experience being tested for the medical condition of porphyria when I was a teenager, and learning about porphyry as part of my Bachelor in Science, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor in Science, major in Geology and Geophysics and minor in Mathematics, evaluating my valence towards each experience. So let's start with my medical testing was through University of Washington Medicine, and I was found not to have porphyria. You guys are like, what the heck is porphyria? It's something where porphyrins in the human body are off, and it can affect functionality of a person in a number of different ways. And so it was a sample collection, is how I might phrase it, type of medical test. So instead of like answering questions or filling out a survey or having like, putting a brain cap on, it was sample collection, means stuff was taken from my body and then put through targeted, selected testing to see if the condition was prevalent in ways that they have found to be a fingerprint of the condition porphyria, perhaps is a way of phrasing it. And so you can think of it as like if there's like a CT scan or a CAT scan, if you've ever heard of CAT scan. So that's no samples collected, like from the body or in the body. This is one where something was taken from me and then tested. Okay, so there's that. Me with my Papa Gillespie family, none of us have been diagnosed with porphyria, so why was I tested? Perhaps I was part of an, quote, at-risk pool, or, quote, at-risk, end quote, pool for a non-family lineage variant of the condition, so I am aware that porphyria can be hereditary, passed on through blood family. So that was with my Papa Gillespie family. That's not necessarily the case. So there's my take on that one. What is my valence? So evaluating my valence towards each experience. So valence here could be positive valence, negative valence, or non-valent. It is a slightly negative valence. I would be okay with not going through that medical testing again. All right, so then the second thing, my base education in igneous petrology, including volcanoes and porphyry, spanned the University of Hawaii at Manoa, as well as a field geology course through Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. Porphyry! So it's like, that was used by the ancient Egyptians. It's volcanic rock. It's igneous rock. Is it volcanic rock? Oh, the debate. Okay, so, but it's not a debate. Igneous rock. Okay, so there's, in the realm of like igneous sedimentary and metamorphic rocks is igneous petrology, and though some might go, but what if it's metamorphosized? Are we metasomatizing that porphyry? Okay, sorry, I go into terminology, jargon. Sorry, I apologize. Volcanoes, there are igneous rocks, and then within that there are volcanic rocks. So the correct category is igneous rocks for porphyry. And porphyry is very important. So like in modern electronic devices, or materials might correspond with porphyry. So this is a very, for basic societal function these days, it's very important kind of thing, per what I learned, kind of thing. Very positive valence. It was very cool. It's very much Tanis taste. Geology is. I chose the right major and minor. So this is one that it's like cognitive hydration. You know, I gotta drink water to stay alive, and this is like part of my cognitive hydration is geology, and so porphyry fell into that. So very positive valence, and I'd say it's such a strong positive valence that sometimes I self-suppress because I'm like, otherwise I'm like, just, I'm like so excited. So I'm like, I'm gonna cut myself off, and to temper that very strong positivity thing. So there we go. That's on self-experience in medical testing and geology degree, Porphyria versus porphyry. So which one wins? In terms of if I'm looking for a positive valence, porphyry. If I'm looking for a negative valence, Porphyria.